Welcome everyone to another gorgeous, beautiful, rainy day with our Let's Play Borderlands 2. This is the very second episode, so haven't missed much. Basically, we just got through the first little area, survived a train crash, and now we are starting to do a couple little quests for Sir Hammerlock, mostly just to gain experience and learn how to work with this game. And in the meantime, we will be clearing out a graveyard, clearing out a pond to finish this quest.
That's one area free of bully bones. This would be an even greater achievement if anyone in Liarsburg was still alive to celebrate your victory, but still, well done!
And then after that, we are going to... what is our next couple areas? We're going to go get a shield and learn how that all works. And basically clean up a couple quests that are in this area, because that would be the fastest way to get stronger. That way, when we take on the plot quests, they will be easier to accomplish. That's kind of the idea we're working with here. Here's a little U-change station. I like the idea that your appearance is mostly just data, along with all these other themes in this game about what can be data-ized or turned into information and what can't. I wish they would kind of do more with like gender bending and do more with appearance, maybe even species bending if you wanted to. Having a giant minotaur head would be kind of awesome. On the other end, though, it is all just cosmetic, and you don't even see yourself in this game, so it's more just for multiplayer stuff. Anyways, that's a thing. So we'll clear out this area, and in the meantime we can talk about a couple of the ideas starting up Borderlands, what that means. So for those who maybe haven't thought about it or haven't may not understand what Borderlands are, I feel like that might be a very important place to start. Borderlands are simply the area around a geographical space or a zone around a territorial border. So this guy's got a flag, and you've got a flag, and you draw a big line in the sand, and the area around that line is the Borderlands. A good one would be the US and Mexican border area, which is pretty close to Dallas, where Gearbox Studios is, where this game was made. So you can kind of see some heart in it in that direction. But the idea about Borderlands is they're not going to be close to resources for the most part. You build your big cities near resources or near ports or near the ocean. Borderlands are A, not near the ocean, and so they're B, not very valuable. Things that happen there may not really matter to people in the States, in the big houses in Parliament or in places like that. So not only is it like a barren wasteland for most parts, but it's also, it can be a pretty war-ridden area, unfortunately. And so a lot of sci-fi grabs onto the idea of Borderlands. I think the Wheel of Time series also has an area called Borderlands.
Let me know when you're done with that job.
But it's kind of a cool idea that you can build a game around the idea of Borderlands, and then in this case it turns out to be this like big planet. Is this area of planets, this solar system is the Borderlands. They're the border planets in this case. So we will probably talk more about Borderlands as I research more about them, because honestly I don't really know much about Borderlands and what that means to people who live there or people who identify as being a part of Borderlands areas.
Hey, how did Prequel suck? How's your day been, buddy? We haven't really talked much since I left you for dead. Hey, you think you'll freeze to death out there? No, probably not. Bandits will get you first. My day? Been pretty good. Just bought a pony made of diamonds. Yeah, because I'm rich. So,
Oh,
you know,
handsome Jack.
that's cool.
What a cheery
Goodbye.
fellow. So if you didn't see what I just did there was a telescope right there that I looked through. And it's like, oh, a telescope, woo-wee. But it's kind of an interesting thing. It showed me where a certain area of interest was. But probably more importantly, it gave me like a little extra thingy. This game is full of those little extra thingies that help you like want to explore, or they kind of reward you in less than just like give you points kind of ways. The designers kind of wanted one to value exploring different ways or something like that. So it's kind of cool to have it be like a telescope sitting somewhere. Ooh, that was just a terrible move on my part. Probably could have ducked better. We should probably scrape out of this one just fine. There we go. Just the hit I needed.
What have you done? These are human beings with lives and families and... totally kidding. Screw those guys.
That would be Claptrap having a not-so-existential crisis.
We've hijacked the train that runs through the dust. If all goes well, we should get to Sanctuary in a day's time. Hyperion hasn't diverted
Helena
any
Pierce
troops
was
from New
part of
Haven
the
to
original
pursue us,
Borderlands
and the
game.
sandstorm has devoured
Had a
their
pretty
nearest
main
frontier town.
place.
We just did. Oh, damn it! Everyone, get away from the windows!
Anyways, sorry.
You've discovered one of Helena Pierce's audio logs. She was a lieutenant in the Crimson Raiders, the anti-Hyperion resistance. I'd be very interested to know what became of her. If you could find the rest of those audio logs...
Guess what? If we look at our radar, they're all in Liarsburg. So, really easy quest. We can just clean that up real quick. So I'll probably get interrupted a whole bunch by exposition or by Handsome Jack or something. Anyways, we can actually talk about Borderlands 2 now and what that means. One of the things is that this is a space western RPG.
Hey, everybody! How are you? Jack here!
What is the meaning of this?
I'm sorry, what was your name?
Pierce.
Well, Miss Pierce, and please don't tell me it's Mrs. Pierce and break my heart, this train doesn't belong to you, so why don't you turn around and face me, Pumpkin?
This train was commandeered legally under the...
Holy nutballs! What happened to your freaking face?
So he's pretty established as a douche. That's very, very clear and plain to see. Oh, there we go. See, another... I think if we get all of these, we get some kind of badass rank or experience or something like that. Something to keep us going. So Borderlands 2 is essentially a role-playing game. It's also a space western. And I've kind of idealized it as this big game that puts on clown makeup and wears a big clown wig. So when you put all of that together, that's kind of how you get what is considered a very good game this year. I don't know how much I would agree with that, but it doesn't really... I also don't really know if it matters what makes a good game or not.
Okay, how about this? Lady, I don't even know what to call you. You tell me why you look like you headbutted a belt sander, and I'll let all you go right now.
My husband gave me a skag pearl ring. The pearl released hunger-inducing pheromones.
Oh, you know what? I am so sorry. I just, forgive me. Where's your husband now?
He's dead.
That is a heartbreaker. But you got something in common with him now, at least.
Well, so that's what happened to Helena Pierce. He asked. The original Borderlands, I think it came out, I want to say 2009? I feel like I had just graduated high school when it came out.
Oh, holy crap. Did you see your head? It was like... oh my god. Wilhelm, kill these savages.
Oh dear. So Wilhelm, yeah.
Handsome Jack killed her, did he? Shame. A real shame. Please return the echoes to me whenever
Dude,
you're
I am
capable of
right
doing
here.
so.
I can just hand them to you. Alright, so it looks like we actually get to choose between two different guns. We'll just choose the one that looks bigger, because why not? Might even actually work a little better than the shotgun. See if we can switch that out. We also got a rifle. That's a new one. So, a couple guns we can't equip yet, and probably aren't. Oh, we've also got a fire gun. Might be able to use that somewhere. Let's actually play with fire and play with the other gun in a second. Ooh, it's all orange and happy looking. We like fire because it makes things burn. And when things are on fire, they can't shoot you back. And I like that. I like not being shot back. Okay, so let's do some mission management. We've got 3 of them that we can play with. Right now the closest one is using the elevator that's right here at in this area. So we'll have to clear this compound out and try to get up that elevator. Or we'll just miss with every shot, that's fine too. There we go. Down he goes. Look at how easy barrels make everything. Just get a whole bunch of people in an area, and then boom, they all go away. If you saw that barrel, it was a different color than your average everyday barrel of stock standard color. It was green. There's a whole bunch of different colors of barrels. Don't walk away like that. Green made the big acid splash. There's purple that makes people weaker.
Of course, I forgot. The safe house power box stopped working after Claptrap attempted to integrate with it.
Ah, what a kidder! Just get a new fuse for the elevator.
Anyways, yellow explodes, blue electrocutes people and reduces their armor. So you can see there's a blue one down there next to all that electricity. There's also a big gasoline tank. Those basically blow up everything. I will probably at one point get too close to one and explode. Because that's just what happens. Anyway, let's play with some of these other guns. Ooh, this one looks like fun. The thing is, though, even though that some guns may be the same class, they may both be handguns, they can do wildly different things just because of how many data options one has. Between like the 5 different stats that you see when you pick up a gun, there's also elemental effects. There's scopes, like this one has a huge scope. That clip size of 38 means that we're going to be shooting a whole bunch. So, there you go, there's some barrels interacting with one another. Oh, see, there's another, if I were to shoot that right away, kinda had to get in a sweet spot there, so I didn't die. That is true. Also, I don't think that I can go fast enough. Okay, so it looks like we got 2 more people on the radar. There they are. That's pretty easy, right there. Ooh, I think I hit the fuse box back there. I didn't even mean to do that. Okay, so now we've got some, what are those? Bullymongs. The bullymongs are coming at you. We also have a quest with those where if we melee them and attack them with our fists right to do the killing blow on them, it'll give us some fur. Oh man, that guy did not go down. Where did these guys come from? They must have just woken up. Anyways, earlier I was saying that Borderlands was made in 2009. It came out at like this really like sweet spot moment where everyone was just sick of like sequels. We were in this big sequel rut. And so a new IP that with new ideas coming out of it was just something that was really novel. And it blew up in a big way because not only is this a game with a kind of new aesthetic and new genre that they're exploring that's not usually explored in games, It's not a military shooter, basically.
Got the elevator working, have you? Great. Now simply ascend to the safe house and buy a shield. This used to be a sizable hub for the resistance until everyone
Anyways,
heard the Hydralian army approaching and fled to Sanctuary.
Oh crap, what was I saying? I totally forgot, I'm sorry. Anyways, Borderlands came out with this flashy, cel-shaded aesthetic, which not only helps make it look cool, but also means that they're processing less data to create the graphics of the game, and it allows a smaller company like Gearbox, that's not like a Infinity Ward or something like that, to make a really, really big data expensive game,
Now, if you could return to
like a
Lionsgard,
role-playing
we could
game.
See about getting you off this frigid glacier.
So that was kind of a cool thing. In this case, you can have a whole bunch of different characters with a whole bunch of different skill trees.
Do you see my hat? It is the hat of a gentleman, and yet it's missing something, some je ne sais quoi. I think some bullymong fur might do the trick if you could bring me some. To harvest bullymong fur, you'll need to rip it from their hides with your bare
That
hands.
psycho is
Just
limping
like
up
in the
there somewhere. I
Bullymong
left him up there with
campfire, then
no
finish him
health,
off with fisticuffs.
but I have no idea where he went. Oh well. Oh, I was saying when the original Borderlands launched, it was this new, fresh thing. Ironically, though, Borderlands itself is not it really can't be described as fresh or new in any way. It's basically built on what has been successful for the last about 10 years in video games. Role-playing game, lots of stats, very simple Skinner box techniques of leveling up and giving one bigger and bigger numbers to work with. A lot of it is basically just a math game. The thing about meleeing a bullymong is that you have to get close to a bullymong. And in this case, it is not working out for me. There we go. So there's one. The other thing about weakening a bullymong is that you have to do it without killing it, which is not easy, especially if they're a monglet. I'm trying to shoot it in its little arms and legs, but its head is just so big. How do I do this? So, we got 2 out of that.
Find me a few more, if you please.
Ooh, are you collecting bullymong fur? I love that stuff. It's soft, warm, and really good at absorbing robot tears. Once you're done collecting all the fur, why don't you bring it to me instead of Hammerlock?
I overheard Claptrap asking you for the bullymong fur you're collecting. As I fear
He's gonna
he
make
would
a
do
mohawk
something
out of it.
irredeemably stupid with it, like make a mohawk out of it or something. Let me sweeten the deal.
Anyways, we are definitely going to give it to Hammerlock because we have a shotgun, and the only thing better than a shotgun, besides 2 shotguns, is a shotgun and a sniper rifle. Get that long range and that short range. Pretty simple math. However, we're going to turn in that Shielded Favors quest right now, because to get more bullymong fur, we're going to be going in the direction of another quest that we're about to pick up. Thank you. I'll take that. $30. Having a shield is nice.
Protection from bullets, ho! Would you like to do battle with a midget riding piggyback on a bullymong? The answer is yes. Please proceed to the southern shelf and defeat...
Alright, we're going to grab some ammo, and we're going to call this the end of this episode. Thanks for joining us. Make sure to comment and bring up any other critiques that you may have about this area or what's going on. I know I didn't really talk about the area specifically, so if you want to bring up anything, please feel free to do that. I will see you on the next episode. Thank you guys. Bye.